Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Aha, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Sure it does.
That you've made such good friends.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me! Why am I feeling this way, Sharknado-chan? I was supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayuri, don't say that. It's true, Sharknado-chan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. What? I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Sharknado-chan. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Ugh. Sayuri, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Sharknado-chan, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods.
Nod.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. This is a difficult decision. Oh, boy.
Well, if he says, I love you, do you think he'll qualify it as you've always been, like, an important part of my life? As, like, not like I'm romantically in love with you? Or...
No, I think I love you is I'm romantically in love with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll always be my dearest friend is I'm not romantically in love with you. I love you as a friend. So...
I don't think he's in love with her.
I don't know, because I think you could play it in a way where he is in love with her.
Yeah.
But I don't think we've been playing it that way.
Well, I mean, yeah, you definitely could, because, like, you could have, like, focused on her with, like, the essay stuff.
Yeah.
And everything, so, like, I think it's meant to be able to go either way.
Yeah. So I think if we say I love you, we'd be lying to her.
Yeah.
To try and make her feel better.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should do that.
Yeah.
I think we should say you'll always be my dearest friend. Maybe we should save now.
You want to save now?
Let's save.
Let's save now.
Let's make a new save file.
How, can we have... Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Dearest friend.
Yeah. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Aha! Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest?
No, that's her.
Yeah. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Ooh, this is bad. For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there'd be no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answers I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Sharknado John. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until they're back to the way things were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
I don't think saying I love you would have made that situation any better.
I hope not. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. No, it's not. No, it's not. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Where are our parents in this world?
I don't know. Is this a world that has parents?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is Pokemon. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled up, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Sayori and Yuri! But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Their names sound too similar. This should be Sayori and Yurio.
Nice. Oh my god. Knowing Monica, the event will be great. Monica is doing something horrible.
Maybe, I don't know.
We kind of just glimpsed over that fact that, like, I'm horribly depressed. I'm worthless. Monica was right. And he went, what? Forget about that.
Sharknado John, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yo-Yo would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
Cheater. He's a cheater.
She said that you don't have to write it.
Whatever. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday.
Oh, you forgot? What
and
the
I suddenly feel awful. That it's not nearly as simple for her. You asshole. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gotten to wake her up after all. Yes! Yes, you should have.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Sharknado John. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
How do you know about that, Monica? Exchange. Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here.
Yeah.
But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on one of the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Percent. Get out of my head, 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 all over and over, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Sharknado John? What's wrong?
Nothing. His poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no other choice. I gently open the door. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down a confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoed in my ear. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Okay. So we have to save Sayori. Huh.
That's different.
Is that not what you knew about?
That's one thing.
Okay. Load game.
What is this?
I don't know. Click it. What?
What the music?
Yeah. I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
So this is the beginning of the game again.
This girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you know each other for so long.
We used to walk to school together, got tired of waiting up.
Yeah.
Alright, it's all the same from the beginning.
However, this is... Okay, let's see.
Every time it's supposed to be her name,
Yeah.
it's overwritten.
Okay.
Hey, look, mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and stuff.
Meanwhile, I've always walked to school... Oh, this is totally different! I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just going by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sharknado John. Monica?
Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we barely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for an event. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I started a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Sharknado John. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ha! Awesome! You're really sweet, Sharknado John, you know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for more materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
Not for cupcakes.
Not for cupcakes. What is happening? I timidly follow Monica. I'm sorry, go.
You didn't have the context before, but did you catch when you told Monica that you didn't check in on Sayori? She was like, oh, you really left her hanging this morning.
No. Fuck. Monica is full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Now I gotta wear pants and everything.
Don't be mean, Natsuki, and no, you do not. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sharknado John.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
Oh, she got a promotion!
It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Sharknado John in the classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought someone new? I was going to... well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great! Why don't you come sit down, Sharknado John?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks in from the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. How many people were in this club originally? You know what I mean?
Like, before the last time?
I mean, it seems like time keeps resetting.
Oh.
Like, did this start off as like a 30-person club? And we just discovered it when it was down to 4? You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, you go. Sorry.
So, Sharknado John, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. And telling good story. Yeah, all of the stuff from before.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems reserved the timid moment I walked in, but it's obvious no matter who weighs right up about the comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, same stuff as before.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me well. It's amazing how a writer, yeah.
You know, it's been days since the people at home have seen this.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's only been a couple hours for us.
We're doing this all on the same day.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Really? That's different?
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Yeah, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left this piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea.
Out of nowhere!
How about this? Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. I agree with me. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Sharknado John?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and everyone's gonna look sad, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, that's you, sorry.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
Oh. The girls exchange glasses before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sharknado John. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then.
Oops.
I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Sharknado John?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really could just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Sharknado John, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Sharknado John, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Are we just gonna play through this whole game again?
I don't know. No. I don't know when it happens, but something's gonna happen.
Okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
And that's definitely all of them.
Yeah. Will I really be happy spending every day of school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's end this episode.
Okay. So, at this point... Oh, well.
Oh. Why don't we read that on the next episode?
Okay, but at this point, you're thinking time loop.
I'm not sure if it's a time loop or if Monica is making everyone forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.